how can I be healed from the traumatizations of my heart? Because trauma is terrible, but it's also possible that it's not just terrible, and we can transform trauma. It's precisely because it got so dark that I was granted something I never would have found had I not come to a place where I couldn't even find myself anymore.
And that's where quotes like the cracks are where the light shines through,
Exactly.
the wound is where the healing starts.
Exactly. Like Leonard Cohen, you know. How I put it, the way I put it is to people is, imagine you've come to a place where you feel you've lost your way in your own life, you know, through your work or your health, your marriage, or whatever it is. And if you don't thrash around, you know, with rage and whatever, you can begin to discover that there's a presence in the darkness, letting you know you're not alone. And that presence illumines the interiority of your own wounded heart. That is, there's experiential self-knowledge to have clarity in the midst of suffering. Then that clarity grows stronger when you follow that presence out of the darkness back into the light of your own life that maybe you thought you'd never see again. If you get out of it, if you do get out of it, you're so relieved. You know, I thought I was a goner. You know, I thought I was a goner. And I thought when I lost what I thought I couldn't bear to lose, but I lost it. It didn't destroy me. And you're so relieved, see, but you're even more relieved that you discovered that about yourself. See, in my darkest hour, see, a light shines in the darkness. See, Dan Walsh used to say at the monastery in philosophy class, I know it, I know it, I know that I know it. The trouble is, it's I who know that I know it. And when I try to tell you what it is that I know, I don't know what to say. Thomas Merton says the most important things in life are things that you can't explain to anybody, including yourself. You go crazy inside unless you just accept that they're true. See, I will not break faith with my awakened heart. See, I will not play the cynic. See, that which is the most true is what I can't even begin to explain. See, but if I lose faith in it, I'm lost. See, I'm lost. And so then you realize that as amazing as it is that you were transformed that way, if you're not careful, it can slip away. See, unless you foster love and nurture love, unless you watch over your heart little by little by little, you know, you can lose your way again. And a lot of life, I think, has to do with going through cycles like that. You know, we're granted something, we're momentarily transformed and amazed, we're so grateful, and then we slip right back in. It's so insidious. Do you know what I mean? The little by little incremental compromises of what we know matters most.